I'm completely ready. What are you talking about? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to whatever show this is for some stupid ass reason. You saw me a minute ago, right? Are you afraid of closets and you like Japanese horror? Did you also watch The Grudge once and you went, oh, that was actually pretty good? Well, boy, do I have the two movies for you. Uh, Apartment 1303. It's by the author of The Grudge. I've never actually read The Grudge. I've read The Ring. It gets kind of weird. There's lady balls. I'm still confused why that was ever a plot point. Anyway, this movie's actually really good. If you like The Grudge, basically, lady moves into house, house haunted, house tried to kill a person who owned house. Kind of like that, but in an apartment. Every person who moves into this apartment gets attacked and thrown out a window. Someone you just didn't even like expect that part. You know, like sure they're gonna die or whatever. This movie gets nuts. A main character who you get to know for all of 5 minutes, she gets yeeted out of a window, and you're like, oh, that's a long fall. 13 floors. And then somebody else moves in. And you're like, oh, I wonder how long they're gonna. Oh, never mind. They gone too. It was like a Sayaka. It was like the main character who we get to in a minute. She lasts longer. She has like a whole bunch of friends over, and then the ghost just takes over the body, and like they go into the tatami room or whatever. And then she gets yeets herself out of a window. Again, I don't know why it always ends in a window. I mean, probably because like that's how it ends with like the ghost story. If you want to know where the rest of whatever I'm talking about, and you'd rather watch this, The Grudge, this movie's really good. And how they end up pulling like the ending scene off with like the hair and like the tilting, kudos. This movie is actually really good. If you don't know what The Grudge is or whatever that I just said, go do that. If you saw The Grudge, you're like, hey, I would like to see more people from that. Hey, there you go. This movie's more like PG-13, which is also kind of weird because like this main director like does pink films, which is basically like it's violence, but also it's basically porn with like violence in it. I don't really know. I've never actually seen any others of his other work, but this was really good. It's two stories based on a manga or comic that I've never read. The first one is the older brother or the younger brother of Doggy Bag. They do a Dusty Springfield cover for some reason. There's a girl who can separate. She can astral project herself across, I don't know, distances. It you don't never know like where she is. You can only tell which one it is by like the squishy sounds that follow her, and then she's like floating around, and it's kind of a weird movie. I'll admit that. But first one is basically a stalker tale. Spoilers: the guy gets yeeted out of a window. Then the second story takes over, which is even more confusing. The brother of the first guy who gets thrown out of a window, his sister lives in this apartment building. And everything dies in like, on 0505 or whatever. And then this one girl keeps getting haunted, but she was also getting haunted from another thing. So I guess there's like multiple curses going on. Anyway, the ending has her being trapped in the apartment, him trying to save her. And then like there's one scene where he jumps out, like trying to jump over this ledge to get to her apartment right onto her balcony, and the fucking whole like fifth like column is gone. Somehow there was a kid and a concrete box. Also, did I mention there was a concrete box? Because they barely mentioned there was a concrete box with a fucking kid in it. They just keep showing the goddamn closet, and I'm like, well, the kid's not in the closet. He's outside. Like he might have died in the closet. Which the other closet thing. You're like, oh, why were you talking about Japanese closet in the other one? Go watch 1303. That's where like the mom like died in the other one of the things for it's fine. Oh yeah, and then like the ending of that movie does a whole other weird plot twist where there's like this faceless thing in a green room. I don't know, man. If I had to pick one, this 6 out of 10. Fun, if you're into that kind of thing. This one, oh yeah, 8, easy. Also, those are arbitrary standards for anything. What am I doing? I'm recording, right? Thank you so much for watching. I don't know what the hell I just said. Please be safe out there. I'm just trying to get this whole setup doing it. I just that's what we're going to go with. That's the story. Stick to it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please be safe out there. And I will see you beautiful, beautiful people in the next one. How's my hair? Does it look good? Later. Actually turn it off this time.